Watching all the Final Destination movies should be a requirement for graduating in architecture or engineering because me trying to find that movie that I watched once in my life when I was 7 years old because it crossed my mind. Alarm goes off for 47th time, me. I hope this email finds you in good spirits. How the email found me. Studying just 5 minutes before the exam be like, Chapter 3, How to Land. I feel like I have been standing for my entire life and just sat down. I feel like I have been standing for my entire life and just stood up. I feel like I have been sitting for my entire life and just sat down. I feel like I have been sitting for my entire life and just stood up. Therapist, you need to open up more. Me, opens up. Therapist. O Panzer of the Lake, what is your wisdom? Until Seth removes you from this world, the reset button is forever pressable. Pilot cancels flight to Hawaii because he wasn't feeling it, and I'm refusing the aircraft. If the pilot isn't feeling it, I'm not feeling it either. China when you mention the thing in Tiananmen. China when you allude to honest work for great pay. Lacking onto your imagination is a form of meditation, monks. I sentence you to 30 years, in a boomer comic. No, God please no. Later, happy Mother's Day, you assumed my gender. The millennials call this a vibe check. What's the difference between a ski instructor and a mutual fund? Eventually the fund will mature and make a little money. Kate's brother died in a skiing accident. Kevin was just a bit off. Kevin Singh, my prediction for year 2020 is that everyone will live peacefully and they will cure every disease there is. Kevin Singh, sorry guys. Toddlers staring at their parents' iPad after locking it for 35 years. I love root beer. Root beer tastes the way Abraham Lincoln looks. You say I'm easily replaceable, and then you call me multiple times on my day off. Now why is that? It is clear in the lease, no pets are allowed in the apartment. Sorry. Okay, I will make an exception because he looks very polite. People be like, yeah, just follow my car and then start running red lights. POV, every European realizing they won't be able to get World Cup tickets because Americans will need 2 seats each. When your brain gets a software update mid-conversation. They don't know I'm the real download button. Do you ever have a conversation in your head and you actually pull a facial expression that would fit the conversation, but then you realize how weird it must look to someone who doesn't know you're acting out a whole scenario in your head? Parenting a teenager is surreal because you'll be sitting there and some dude who is much taller than you will walk around the corner and ask you how to open a popcorn bag. Me fresh out of the shower trying to put the vibe out to my wife. Never ask a man his salary. A woman her age. ChatGPT for its opinion about something you do. Are you winning, son? I'm talking with my AI girlfriend and we're both in love. You're a complete and utter disappointment, son. All dreams have meaning. My dreams. The most valuable lesson school taught me was that I didn't want to do something I hated for 7 hours every day. I'm low-key the multi-purpose friend. I'm down for brunch, prayer, aggravated, bowling, whatever. Just let me know. Evidence of an S-tier nap. It's hard dating someone who has been single for a long time. Any slight inconvenience and they'll crawl back into their peaceful abode, no stress. Men be like, where's the ketchup? Men also be like, sniper at 400 yards building past the tree, 3rd window on the right. Me, as a teen, I need to learn to hide all my mental health issues and neurodivergent traits so that I can be socially accepted. Me, as an adult, well how do I undo all of that? Hi, sorry if this is weird, but are you one of the people who hate me? Hi, OMG, not weird at all. Yes I am. My 75-year-old grandpa after riding the roller coaster 2 times in a row. I too like to live dangerously. I love icebreakers, they really give me time to anxiously reflect on what the most fun fact about me is while I don't listen to anyone else at all. I wish someone would love me. I'll love you. No, but like someone hot. China, secretly reducing imperial units on tape measures to shrink American standards. Average size of American goods. Average size of American pen. You struggling to sleep after being rude to your friend. Corrupt leaders after ruining their country and chilling thousands. GTA 6 will not be compatible with Windows 98 2nd edition, according to tech experts. Hear about a game I want, actually have expectations, the game is trash. They were overseas fighting for your freedom, how did my freedom get over there? Drake in critical condition after hitting wall painted with road. Someone's mom has probably used you as a bad example to their kid, until we meet again. How to use a laptop to feel great. Pro wrestling and ton are basically the same thing. They know the finish, they just have to get there in a visually appealing and entertaining manner. When I click on confirm payment and they actually take my money. After reading and studying history, I came to the conclusion that the good guys win 90% of the time. How do you know they're the good guys? They were depicted more favorably than their adversaries. It's unbelievable how much work goes into having a mid-physique and relatively clean house. What are you passionate about? Me. You have just ordered Pizza Hut and a 2-liter Mountain Dew. You have loaded up Oblivion on your PC. No school tomorrow. Your parents don't care if you stay up all night long. A perfect summer night. You are 39 years old. The year is 2025. I'm starting to understand why deers run in front of cars. Thousands of old school truckers who roamed the highways decades before my time. My siphoning their driving skill and through country music. My red flag is that I don't make playlists on Spotify. I just add every song I have ever liked to the liked songs playlist and shuffle that like an iPod. Thanks for your payment. Shut up. I paid that bill against my will. One crucial indicator about Elon Musk is that zero gay men are horny for him. When you go to a public bathroom and the door has no lock. Bruh, we literally learned cursive for effing nothing. Android. File saved successfully. Me. Where is it saved? Android. Vikings didn't have horns on their helmets, but I bet if you showed them a single modern Viking depiction they would all start doing it like gangsters imitating The Godfather. I took a Norwegian to the Norwegian pavilion at Epcot one time and she immediately bought a horned Viking helmet and refused to take it off the whole trip. Living the dream. 3 PM. 5 PM. 9 PM. 11 PM. 2 AM. 5 AM. 7 AM. 10 AM. Living the dream. Introverts after making it through an entire phone call. It's done. My son asked me if I could get his balloon. No, the F I cannot. I have just now realized that I have been applying for jobs and speaking with recruiters with this as my contact photo. Korean police wondering why 456 people randomly go missing every year. When you work out you basically damage your muscle fibers, so workout is some kind of self-harm. Until we meet again. Wow, I can't wait to look as good as you do. Well, you'll have to go through a lot of she first. I don't want dogs in this house. 3 months later. Feeling hungry all the time. Feeling tired all the time. Me. Did you just take both pills? DOJ. Client list. Declassified version. It's blank. Hey, Wise invited you to a movie. How'd you do that? It just happened. He also had a taste of my burger. Yo, inside the cinema. What does she mean by that? I have been laughing at this for a full hour. Too hot. Too cold. Perfection. when you accidentally opened the text you were avoiding. OC. Superman didn't become woke, you became a piece of shit. Finally we're home. Hope the monkeys didn't touch anything. The showing your friends a song you really like starter pack. Nobody reacting, just waiting for it to end. The 3 minutes it goes for feels like hours. Turning it off halfway. So how that's basically it. Your friend looks at you while the song is playing. Lying awake at night thinking how awkward it was. The rage when filling out online forms and it asks for your country and you don't know if it will be E for England, B for Britain, G for Great Britain dash or U for United Kingdom.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.